according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
He's promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam.
Bank, I'm robbing y'all. Belch does nothing but collect dust, money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated.
Floyd Mayweather might have just destroyed his own reputation. He recently claimed he spent $42 million on Manhattan apartments and bragged about owning buildings with no partners. But official records show no such deal ever happened. Now people are calling him out for faking it. And if it's true, this could seriously damage his image and credibility for good.
All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings.
As Floyd Mayweather approaches 50, his non-stop obsession with flashing wealth shows no signs of slowing down. He keeps posting videos showing off designer outfits, private jets, and stacks of cash. But critics say this constant need to prove he's still on top might actually be driving him toward financial ruin. Instead of building real long-term security, he's just fueling a fantasy.
They kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angela started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50.
In one viral video, Floyd spreads bundles of cash across a table like it's a buffet, flashing stacks of hundreds like they're trophies. But when someone constantly needs to show off physical money, it usually signals one thing: insecurity. Real wealth doesn't need to shout. Real wealth doesn't beg for attention online.
Money made, money made, money made all day. Right here, the light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. Money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Mayweather might be undefeated, but that doesn't mean people actually enjoy watching him fight. A lot of fans admit they only tune in hoping to see him lose. His defensive, play-it-safe style is often seen as boring. And when you add in his arrogance, it's no surprise that more people root for his downfall than his victories.
One of the best middleweights of all time is fighting this weekend. I didn't say greatest, I said best. I am really high on Janibek Ali Manila. He beats Canelo, he knocks out Crawford with ease. This guy's a monster, absolute freak. If you guys haven't watched his highlights, if you guys haven't watched the full fight, go watch him. He's fighting this weekend. Make sure you guys tune in. His last fight was absolutely domination. This should be
promoting financial scams, pushing shady crypto projects and quick money schemes. But as soon as the ban was lifted, he jumped right back in, even teaming up with Kim Kardashian for another sketchy NFT promo. It's clear he's not learning anything, just repeating the same greedy mistakes over and over.
When Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on him. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100%. I'm behind you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's World was indeed a huge success for Floyd Mayweather, who raked in $4.9 million. But what happened to his fans? Well, they're furious because the price of this NFT has collapsed over 90%, and they angrily responded in the comments section, "You already have an NFT project. It's called @RealFloydNFT. You released it last year and then stopped working on it immediately after. Have you been punched in the head so much you're forgetting these things now?"
From dodging taxes to allegedly being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid jewelry, Floyd's past is full of financial chaos. These aren't random slip-ups. They show a clear pattern. It's not just about losing money anymore. It's about losing trust, credibility, and control over how the world sees him.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now, multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather built a legacy in the ring, but outside of it, he's playing a dangerous game with his image and finances. The flash, the scandals, the constant need to prove himself. It's all starting to crack the facade. Whether it's pride, greed, or pure recklessness, one thing's clear. The downfall might not come from a punch, but from his own choices. If you want more raw takes and breakdowns like this, don't forget to subscribe.